Welcome to a new world, a new beginning, the Ice of Life. You know, last time I briefly mentioned the Smash Brothers for the Switch being briefly announced in the Nintendo Direct last week. I might as well spend this time talking about my thoughts on pretty much the remainder of the Direct as a whole, since I, before doing this recording session, watched a couple discussion videos and reviews on the most recent Nintendo Direct, giving their thoughts on everything coming out. I'll start with like the basic 3DS stuff. I'm amazed this thing's still getting a lot of support. No. I mean, we got a few new games coming out for it, including WarioWare Gold, I think? Something I'm not really too big about. Dylan's Rollin' West, I think it's called. I need to get away from this guy before he decides to stomp on this bridge and send me to the ice-cold waters below. And there was some other stuff like Detective Pikachu, but the one that got me the most excited would be a remake of the original GameCube title, Luigi's Mansion. I played this game a lot as a kid. If only I had a capture card to do 3DS content, I would I would definitely be able to record the footage and put it up on YouTube at some point. I mean, I could probably near Halloween do a speed run of the GameCube Luigi's Mansion, because I still have my old Wii, because that's how I'm playing GameCube games such as The Thousand Year Door, so it's an idea I could do down the line. I'll see what happens in the meantime. It's just an idea I'm thinking about for come Halloween. Now to get to the big, bulk and fun stuff. The Switch stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming to the Switch. First party and third party. I'll start with some of the third party stuff that's kind of minor and I might be covering on this channel. I can't name everything on my channel, but I was definitely planning to get a PlayStation 4 to get games such as the Crash Insane Trilogy and the inevitable Kingdom Hearts. But the Crash Trilogy is about to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch later this year, so I might just spare myself the troubles of getting a PlayStation 4 sometime soon and then instead get the trilogy on the Switch. It's a pretty cool thing that they're doing. It's like Nintendo's starting to partner up with everybody, and you can for sure count on me wanting to get some Crash Bandicoot stuff on this channel at some point in the future. It's probably not going to be till like the fall or whatever. No, I'm not making stupid mistakes of going into the ice-cold river or something like I did with the lava last time, twice in those twisty tunnels. Ugh. What else is there? There's an Undertale port coming to the Switch. I'm very excited to see that happen. For those of you that have been on my channel for a while, I started to attempt Undertale, but not much success was happening in that. I was doing it in a collab with a friend, and things were not going so pretty as far as our footage and the mic quality and all of that. It was not the most pretty thing to be looking at in the entire screening of the world. Slipply slip, slip, slip. I don't want to be slipping on ice. Now these I think look like peppermint cookies. Not to suddenly change subject from my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct from last week. If you're watching this at live upload time, presumably. What else is there to discuss from the Direct? Mario Tennis. I was at first like, this is going to be a mediocre game considering how the last couple in the series have gone. I was not too pleased with how it's been as of late, but this one looks a little more promising. The gimmicks seem a little far-fetched to me, but I guess I'll probably sink in. I'm butchering my terminology today. Once I play some matches like that, or something. And the cool thing is, Nintendo's actually planning I managed to grab on the ledge. Nintendo's actually planning to host a demo of Mario Tennis Aces. Which I might consider streaming that if enough people want me to do that or something. It'd be an interesting idea to get my overall impressions. I was about to do the arms test punch, but it just didn't really click in with me, and there was no way I was going to say no to the Splatoon 2 test fire last year. No siree. Splatoon 2 is one of the big things for me, and I'm not going to give that up so quickly either. One odd place to put a key in, like, a different room. I'm going to try jumping on this thing. Okay, I actually land on that platform. If the camera decides to stop messing me up. Here's another one of these secret areas, but it's only worth 2 lives. So I'll give this a little whirl. It's no life grinding haven, but it's still something. I mean, we're still in the easy parts of the game, me at least. I find the first world, which was the entire volcano, and pretty much all of this world, the ice island, rather relatively simple, so it's not going to be that big of a deal to get over with. So, back to the direct stuff. I keep jumping back and forth with everything else going on. Blah-de-blah, blah, blah. Oh, are you kidding me? Whatever, I'll keep these few crystals I managed to secure. Anyways, back to the direct. The biggest surprise of all, though, which you people should not be surprised, considering you know quite a bit about me, the Splatoon upcoming details and updates. Version 3.0 is a big deal. And then there's also the Octoling DLC, which I talked a bit about in my stream, but in case you guys don't really pay attention to streams and all that, I pre-ordered this content already. I'm very, very excited to be doing this come the summer. You can count on me also streaming this when the time comes down for it. I'll probably save the details of what I plan on doing for the channel for, like, once this game comes to a close. But that direct alone helps solidify a lot of the stuff to come into this channel. Pretty much throughout the next several months, leading to the end of the year. And I'll still continue doing, like, non-Nintendo stuff too. I just don't think there'll be not that much of it, aside from, like, Crash in the summer. And then I know there's also the Spyro trilogy being announced later this month, coming in September, to mark the 20th anniversary of the series, so I'm gonna definitely try my best to get my hands on the PlayStation 4 by that point. And I already did promise the fans that I would spend my first batch of donations on Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now let's think back to this game. Croc, answer this for me. How do you suddenly grab a ledge and then suddenly let go of it? It's like you either grab it or you don't. There's no in-between here. That's something else to keep in mind if you're doing this game. Don't break that box too early or you're never going to get that color crystal and therefore not be able to finish off the stage. It'd be sad if you had to repeat a stage like this, but it's rather simple, but still. Maybe I'll eventually speedrun this game or something. I'll think about it. I'm kind of a speedrunner, so that's something nice for eventually. Open the door and oh, I remember this bonus puzzle. It sucks. I will say that. This pot and these switches, they all mean something. If I miss even one of these prizes, I have failed this entire puzzle. And I have to survive by getting everything until the end. And I miss even one thing, I've had to repeat this entire level from the beginning. Or rather do this. I'll instead lose all my crystals in the process. This puzzle is one of the most tedious and the most annoying. I cannot argue on that one. I had a feeling this alone would take a lot of time. I just think don't think this will be a 5-minute ordeal. I just think it's gonna be a crazy ordeal. How many of these things are there? I'm just gonna need to have to kind of shut up and focus, so... Life! So I don't miss any of these things and I have to repeat this again. That's it. That's the last thing. Now let's get out of this crazy stage. Oh, I'm so close to breaking a life. I might as well do the next level while waiting. No biggie. Right? Brr. It's not the crazy difficult level that's ever out there, but we'll figure it. It'll be doable. I always have a nice fascination with some of things like this going on. Cute doggy! I don't know what kind of dog that was, but I feel bad that I had to kill it. The dog would have done nothing to damage me anyway, except if I were to run into it or something, I think. That's a clever speedrunning technique. Except you need the golden key, which is not in here. And instead a little farther down. Let's go swimming in freezing cold water, apparently. Ow. Give me my crystals. Did that like grow some seaweed or something on it? And I could apparently smack it with my tail because, well, it's impossible to do some stomp attacks, apparently. While underwater. Which is not hard to believe. That was much easier to get than the one in the last world. Well, then again, if I were to miss it, I would be kind of screwed over. Because there was no wall instead of Bum's pit to prevent my advance this time. Let's check this door first since we're already here, and the thing kind of led me here anyway. I think there's another key up there. Whoa, phew. There's our golden key. Well, second one at least. And this must be another key. In the door we go. Let's see if that dog actually tries anything to stop me. Apparently he does. I thought the dog would do nothing, but I guess the dog does something. But bark bark, the doggies are cute, unless they try to attack you. Blueberry cookies? Can somebody keep a track of all the cookie flavors that I kind of listed throughout the series that we kind of saw? Oh, I hate these types of platforms. They're the most dull. Okay, I have 5 Gobbos already. I thought I for some reason was missing one. And we have a platform. Let's get not a platform, our door. Crystal door. I don't remember this puzzle. There's nothing this way. Oh, this. I remember this puzzle. It's nothing complex. It's just something I remember. As long as I break at least 5 of these crystals by the end of this ordeal, I'll have my extra life and then I can end this off. Yes! 23 lives. 6-6. Oh. Did about half of this world in 1 episode, so I'm probably gonna end it off here. When we return, we're gonna take on Chumley in his snow den. Whoever he is. Thank you guys for coming and tuning in. This is Subspace, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and stay safe.